trapping, I got 7 missed calls, hella bad bitches crying. These raps tired, say you got them bows, really shad moss challenge, baby, these niggas lying. Alright, y'all know what time it is. It's go time now. I got the guys with me. It's the guys round table. We finna get into this shit. You feel me? I got my flower. My boy Raj bought some flower. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start from the left and go to the right. Starting with my boy Guap.
What's good? My name is Legend Guapo. You can find me on Legend Guapo at all platforms. You know, this is my boy Keys. We just tapping in, just trying to see what's going on right now. You know, we going up. A lot of action, a lot of motion.
Yes, sir. A whole lot of content coming towards y'all. Like I said, it's going to be more than just weed going on today. We're going to be talking about a whole lot of shit. So just be prepared. I got my boy Raj right here.
What's up, y'all? Roger. I work with these homies. It's my dude. I'm regular. You don't find me on social media, really. I just like good, regular weed. Thank you.
That's my boy.
Expertise. Remember what I told y'all in the vlog video? Keep you a nice white boy. All right, now we done bullshitting, bro. We got some shit for y'all. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna be smoking a few things, but what I got today for us to try, we got that new drip cannabis, you know, formerly True Med. You already know what we got. We got the Gastro Pop and we got the Glue Cake. Once we bust these open, I'm gonna kind of zoom in and let y'all see how it look. But the looks on these bitches look fire. I ain't gonna lie. Who got a flashlight? Damn. Heavy purple in that Gastro Pop. Nice little trikes on that motherfucking Glue Cake. What you see, Raj?
Looks proper. That Gastro, honestly, with the purple, you can definitely tell it's got some apples and bananas in there. The orange hairs, that shit looks sticky as fuck. No crunch, no dink dink when you shake it. You know it's gonna be some sticky.
No tink tink. You hear me? You shake that motherfucking jaw. You hear that tink tink tink. That motherfucker gonna break down on your ass like Captain Crunch. For real, for real. What you see, Sean?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me get a flash real quick if I could.
At the flashy.
Oh, man. Yeah, so what I'm looking at, this one right here, that shit got them good hairs on it. I can see that. It's real sticky. But like when you touch it, when you break down, it's gonna be real dense, but it's also got some fluff to it. This one right here got some heavy volume to it, for sure. That motherfucker look like some Ancient Mama waffles looking at.
Ancient Mama waffles on that ass. I'm finna go ahead and just show y'all a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'd be doing y'all a disservice. Hold up. Them all look crazy up here. These motherfuckers look good though. Which one y'all want to start with?
It's up to you, big dog. This your podcast. It's whatever you want to roll with.
Come on.
I mean,
Any, mini, mighty, mo.
See that Gastro.
Gastro.
I'm with Glue Cake.
Y'all want to go with the?
You want to like Ancient Mama waffles?
I'm down with either one of them.
Who roll faster?
We going to the motherfucking Glue Cake, y'all. Finna see what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? What's y'all weed preferences? What we y'all prefer? Like, what y'all like?
I prefer indica hybrid or 50-50 hybrid.
I don't think that's real. I just like weed that's sticky. If it smells right, my brain will tell me, my nose will tell me. That's the way I do it. I don't really believe in indica sativa hybrid. I feel like that's a general idea on how how you want your weed to make you feel.
Hold on now. I don't think you should say that that's not real for those people who like those preferences. But what I think you should say is more so your preferences is, you know, you don't think that that's really a factor.
I use the I statement right.
Hey man, Roger a real nigga. I ain't gonna lie. That shit look good, smell good, feel good. Give me that shit. I don't give a fuck what that is. Indica, hybrid, sativa, none of that
Reggie
shit.
used to look good, feel good around Christmas time. I'm just saying. Back in the day, it used to.
I'm just saying. We just to be clear across the board.
I was spoiled, y'all. I skipped the Reggie phase. I ain't never had no Reggie.
That's hat.
You can't. That's hat. There's no way you skipped the Reggie. You can't. You had at least no. Hey, man, come on. Please put in the comments, please. Please comment if you've ever skipped the phase of Reggie. If you weren't, you got to be born before 2000.
You got to get that brick compressed Reggie. Then you got to get that Reggie that be green as hell. Looks almost right.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He know what he talking about. That's my dog.
Niggas been around.
That's my dog.
I found a straight gecko skeleton in my shit one time.
You got that from no comment.
I be feeling like I'm tone deaf to weed because I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I can't smell this shit.
I can't smell it. Yeah, that's him.
That's him,
That's him.
That's him.
That's
Himbo Fisher, y'all.
No, that's him Turner.
Himmy.
That's him Turner.
It's like cakey, funky.
Cakey, funky.
Yeah.
That's him turning.
Yeah.
That's him turning.
I don't know. This is why I got these guys with me. Y'all know I smell too much weed to really be knowing different. This is why I got these niggas with me. They said it's him. You know what I'm saying? What's like some good taste y'all like to look for in y'all weed? Good smells and like good looks that y'all like to look for.
I don't really like too much of purple anymore. Like purple is cool, but it can't be overly purple. Overly purple be feeling like it's fried out. So it's like it's either they put too much something on it, or you know what I mean. It doesn't have that. You don't have that strong.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, that's nice. That's the Angel Mama waffle.
Them biscuits, hell yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why I like my favorite strains are like biscotti,
The trikes on this bitch sexy.
gelato for sure. Like,
41.
but it has to be gelato. Yeah, gelato 41.
41, one of those.
Listen to me. It matters. Gelato 41.
It matters.
You get that 33. If you get a good grower that can grow that gelato 33, then go for it. But
Yeah.
just make sure if you're going to go for just like if they had any gelato you had out and you seen that 41, you already know that's a go-to. Whether it's dry or whether it's, you know what I mean? It's always a hitter.
The taste be right on 41.
Always. That and then biscotti. I'm a big biscotti person.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit is breaking down crazy. And as I'm breaking it down, that smell leaving it.
Is it like Ain't Your Mama on your fingertip?
Nigga, just break the nug apart. Just feel it. You're gonna be like, damn, that's
I told y'all, that's
one of
stickiness.
them ones. Yeah, that's one of them. I can't spark the lighter. Like, yeah.
It's gonna keep going out if you talk. You gotta just keep hitting it.
That's
Fuck
one,
up past.
man, listen here.
This that Uncle Elroy. I don't care how high you get in my house, as long as you let me hit it. That's all it is.
That Uncle Elroy. What's some looks y'all like? You said you don't like the purple. What y'all look for when y'all looking for the weed as far as like visual?
I do like the purple, but like 40, like
Not
like,
overly,
like you
though.
said though, like gelato 41, purple as fuck, but it's not like that like weird like
It's natural.
that Trop Santo or like I've seen a lot of Tropicana being like
See, but Trop Santo is not bad though.
no, that should be hitting. I've had
Unfortunately, too many people have the strain, so too many people are growing it, so you can't get really a good opinion on it. But
that.
the strain itself is pretty good.
I've had that shit look like unnaturally purple.
Facts.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Vars, Tropicana, cherries, whatever, that shit.
Somehow get purpler
Stupid
every
purple
time.
Every
bro.
time, bro. That shit look like fucking
Mhm.
the bottom of the couch, bro.
Yup. Actually, this recent batch when we got it in, I was like, Trop Cherry, purple as fuck. Grabbed the jar, purple as fuck. I was like, yep. You already know.
What's that taste y'all be looking for?
Shit,
Sweet, minty.
minty.
Why do you think I like 41 so much?
That I don't taste like a mint though to me.
It's a cross with Thin Mint cookies.
Yeah, but it just doesn't have.
First.
Other end of the spectrum, I do like one of my other favorite strains, the Super Silver Haze, which is that like pine solid,
Yeah, you tripping.
super like funky.
I mean, but everybody got their
citrus,
preferences. I
super
can't say you
sweet.
tripping, but at the same time, it's like those type of things. Well, I can only say that because I'm allergic to those strains, so I can't have like limonene, like certain terpenes. I can have limonene, but it can't be too much of it. Like I can't smoke sour diesel, but I can take it in a cart.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like I can smoke the strain, but if I touch it and I touch my skin, I'll start hyping up. So it's
that
like
sour diesel can be like an indica.
it does. Every time it does. But people say it's a sativa. Me personally, I think it's a 50-50 if I had to.
That shit be smacking sour sour.
Yeah, I mean,
If it's real sour diesel though,
Because the real sour diesel gassy.
that shit got like a GMO
like,
type of.
like the diesel part. That's like from the dude, not like the smell. Diesel. I forgot the dude's name, but it's something Diesel. Sorry, it's named after him. Not the like. It can be diesely on the nose, but that's not why they called it that.
You heard it here first, y'all.
While y'all paying attention to us, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, hit my boy's stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Run
Make sure
it
you follow
up.
us, run that shit up so we can keep doing content like this. You know what I'm saying? It's free to support.
Snatch the mic like Kanye West. I ain't gonna lie. This shit was sticky as a motherfucker. Like, I did not have a pleasure breaking this down because I don't like my fingers being that sticky, but it smelled good as fuck. My fingertips smell great. The flower smell great. I smell it a lot more once I break it down. Like I said, every time I break down the nugs, it's like more and more aroma leave that motherfucker. So we finna put this bitch in a Wooderton and we finna get to it. You feel me? We finna get to it. We gotta taste, see, smell, smoke this shit. We finna get right, y'all. What's y'all biggest pet peeves when y'all smoking with people?
Don't start.
I'm for
Cause
real.
it sound like you got some of your, you finna take the paper around the wood.
Some-
Yeah.
Someone telling me how to roll a blunt. I don't know how to roll a blunt.
I already caught this nigga. He didn't try to put that shit. Nah, man.
Telling somebody. Since niggas want to go there, yes, bro, yes. Why the fuck are you rolling the backwood and putting a paper over the top of your shit?
It wasn't even
bro?
the backwood. It was
Niggas roll a leaf and put a paper over that bitch, bro, like it's supposed to hit harder. No, nigga, you just hitting paper, bro. That shit.
Now listen.
That shit is not the weed, bro. I don't care what you talking about. That's like saying, oh, I gotta hit the black after I smoke, bro. No, nigga. Only time I'm putting paper on that motherfucker is if it's unraveling, okay? And that's the only reason. Other than that, nigga, miss me.
Now listen, to all my niggas out there, you know, that really get down with the get down and know what the fuck I'm talking about with that punch, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? We do that shit for a reason. So don't ever let them niggas make y'all feel like y'all dirty. Get a thin raw paper and roll that bitch up. Period, nigga. And I mean that. I stand on all business with that. I respect his thoughts, but me, hey, give me a lyrical lemonade paper. Give me a raw. Nigga, hey, man, I ain't gonna do too much, but we was smoking that bitch that night. That shit was hidden. It was hidden. That nigga said, give me the lighter, nigga.
You know.
That shit was Woo, that was fire, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That was fire.
You shook a nerve with that one.
No, that's my boy with my, you know. So, hey, listen, man, it ain't a conversation without having that conversation, bro. Like, it's too many of us out here, nigga, that's rolling that paper around that wood, and he know that. I'm not the only one. He just letting it be known.
I be seeing y'all.
Hey, my boy sent me a meme like, hey, listen, man, you dirty, nigga. You know, it's cool though. You stand up for yourself, bro. Don't you know?
Like you just be doing that, like not as like a band-aid. You just be.
It's not a band-aid though. It's not. Listen to me. It's not.
I feel like that motherfucker hit a little harder.
It do. It's a punch, a little punch though, bro. We can, bro. Hey, listen,
Sherman.
Hold on, real quick. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please put in the comments if y'all roll papers around y'all woods. I'm not playing with y'all. There's too many of y'all in the trap. There's too many in the trap. Y'all not playing with me, bro. Like, on some shit for real. Like, I know y'all niggas is putting papers around them woods. Stop playing. You got too many of your homeboys who keep messing up the blunt at the tip. You got too many of your homeboys don't know how to roll that shit correctly. So it's unraveling as y'all smoking. So let's secure the business. Let's just put the paper around it from the get. Like, I'm not doing that. Let's get it. Come on, man.
I said
put it in the comments, bro.
If it's unraveling, that's cool.
But look,
why are we using that paper then?
You don't know if it's gonna think about it. If me and him in the car together, I know he can roll, he know I can roll. So we don't need that shit. But me, it's just how I roll. You feel me? Okay. I like a punch.
I can respect
so
that.
He cool with that, but he know I know how to roll, so he ain't finna trip. But anybody else would probably be like, why you put that paper over my, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but at the end of the day, it's like if you around a group of niggas and you tell somebody to roll some weed up, especially if it's some za, nigga, you don't know if that nigga know how to roll no weed. Throw that paper over that bitch.
I gave this nigga a blunt. Walked into the store. Walked out of the store in a matter of 30 seconds. This nigga put a paper on the blunt.
Look, I'd be like, why you do that though? Like honestly,
I'm like, whoa.
I'd be,
whoa, this nigga.
Bro, I rolled it fast too, cause I knew by the time he came out there, I'd already have it sealed up. I'm like, man, see if I do that now, I gotta tear up the whole blunt.
What'd you do? Break it? Like I'd come out so confused if you do.
What you mean? So look,
no, I understand.
No, listen, the blunt wasn't rolled before he went in that stove. I was in the process, but I knew if I didn't put the paper on before he saw me activate the paper, it wasn't gonna get on there. So I had to hurry up and do it before he came out.
All right, y'all. I done rode him down. No paper, no pop pill.
Ain't no paper on that.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker gonna smoke. I know it's gonna smoke because I rode it.
Smooth as hell.
Finna get ready to go ahead and light him down.
She gonna smell like a pre-roll.
Nigga, the mic is still next to your face. Oh shit.
Oh man.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Smoking now. He know how to roll. The motherfucker gonna smoke like you still. I think he know how to roll though for sure.
Whoa. See, they be saying that shit in the video. You see that shit real time now. Yeah, them coughs don't be fake, Roger. No, that shit tastes good as a bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Was that a real cough?
That was real. that shit tastes good. Hold on. Oh my God. This might be himbo, y'all. This might be him.
That's the one I said was like.
I knew I was throwing because nigga, I was finna hit the mic for a second. Nigga, I was like,
That's the one I said. The one that like ain't your mama, huh? I know.
yeah.
Yeah, brother.
We passed them to the right. If you don't know, we passed that shit to the right. This nigga just ashed on my fucking tray, y'all.
Y'all got do you have an ashtray?
I have 3 ashtrays in here,
sorry,
and
my
then
bad,
we
bro.
got the top. We got the containers
my
to
bad,
this
my bad,
motherfucker, bro. My speaking of pet peeves, bro. Let me get on this, bro.
All right, man.
No,
all right, I feel
nigga,
you. All right.
This one of those, nigga.
Respect.
A
Because I was
nigga,
using mine for both.
I hate a nigga that ash on the ashtray.
You're right.
Nigga, I have ashtrays.
You're right. He got that, y'all. He got that. That's from Guap. He got that.
We're on the counter, nigga. I done seen a nigga ashtray on my ash on my counter, bro. Nigga, you never smoke with me.
I ain't gonna lie. I squabble with a nigga for ashing on my carpet.
Yeah, nigga, you would never smoke with me
No,
again.
that's something different. That's
You
something
ash on
different.
my carpet, nigga. You fight. We
He might go
fighting.
drop a hot wing on my shit.
We fighting. Now, if you ash on your carpet, then that's different. Cause you know what I'm saying, nigga, you letting me know. I was gonna say you letting me. Nigga, you letting me know, like shit. It's cool to ash right here, but no, nigga, don't come in my house ashing on my carpet on the counters and shit, nigga. I got ashtrays. Fuck, it's like putting your fucking cup on the table with no coaster, nigga. Smoker, huh? A smoker. Y'all ain't looking at that nigga face. He finna cry.
That's a real.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't let him over exaggerate.
Or at least
That's a compound.
got that immediate body effect.
No, he hit me with it. He hit me. Yeah, that was a Deontay Wilder.
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with the taste on this motherfucker. Very OG-ish.
Yeah, for sure.
And I like that. Like the taste that I fuck with, I like that natural, like earthy, like piney, like that shit taking me back to like middle school. Cause I feel like shit wasn't really
You
like
get into
OD
that?
sweet. No, I'm just saying it's the taste that I like. You know what I'm saying? Like
That shit
I like
tastes
that
good.
earthy, like piney, like taste. Cause like back in the day, shit wasn't like OD sweet. It wasn't getting grown with a whole bunch of genetics and shit. So that shit,
Yeah, I get what
yeah,
you mean.
that shit. I swear to God. So that taste,
So
boy,
it
I
has,
be
that
like,
straight taste.
ooh,
That
I
do
swear
taste
to
like
God.
weed though.
Mhm.
That tastes like weed. It don't taste like they put nothing on it or tried to extra.
Uh huh.
Y'all cool.
He don't need one hit, y'all. We still in this.
I mean it.
You said I'm in it. We gonna pivot to some music real quick.
Let's go. This gonna be a
What's
good
the
one.
shit y'all like to smoke to? Like, what's y'all? Give me like your top 5 artists like vibe to smoke to. I ain't talking about top 5 artists like that you fuck with, but when you want to set your mood and you vibe and you know you want to smoke and chill, bro, who you listening to?
Fucking specifically,
Yeah,
Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar.
the whole album.
Yeah.
Oh, you a sick nigga.
What the fuck, dude? That shit was popping when I was growing up. I was smoking
It
weed
was
with that shit. as a
fire,
fucking
bro.
kid.
But Kendrick Loki was not in that stoner era. Like he was in that time period, but he wasn't a part of that wave. Like
Nah,
that wave.
I would
was-
say-
Okay, let me rephrase that. If we're gonna talk about that era of like stoner music that I still listen to this day, the Underachievers. The Underachievers, for sure.
I'm gonna tell y'all some shit that niggas gonna be like,
Alright.
damn, this nigga really was on it. All right, I was listening to KID, which his name is Kyle now. I
Kyle.
was listening to KID
I know
back
that
in the day.
is
when he was-
futuristic.
Him and
Futuristic
Oh,
super
shit.
duper Kyle.
him. That's what
Okay.
future. Him and Mr. Man, nigga, they used to be killing shit.
They used
That
to be on that shit.
they used that was
That's some AC
smokers
people,
weed.
right?
No, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
like
Just do
that.
your homework. Let me get it off. Just do your homework.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
No,
So we got KID and Mr. Man. We got Wiz Khalifa was big back in the day. Sean Kingston was definitely a vibe when you was smoking weed. That was definitely a vibe when you was smoking weed, bro. Back in the day, it really was. You can't
Wiz
tell
for
me.
sure though.
You can't tell me if beautiful girls came on. You wasn't like you smoking with a bit. You chilling. Come on, man. Like come on.
I can see it.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
I mean, I
I'm
wasn't.
not smoking with a bitch and putting on beautiful girl.
No, I'm saying like in rotation though. What are you listening to in your rotation? Like what are you listening to while you
What you
smoking?
putting on when you smoking? Not what you.
Like
you know
a-
what I'm saying? What you putting on?
Okay.
I don't want that shit to just happen to come on and we vibing, nigga. What you put on to vibe?
All right. Like I said, KID, Mr. Man, Wiz Khalifa.
Future, nigga.
No.
Future.
No.
We drink it, then we smoke, but she always do the most.
I can't do that.
Fuck is they talking about, bro? It's not a vibe that Future don't got. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah.
Okay? And that. What you listening to? Broccoli?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You said what do I listen to when
I ain't even-
You said not top 5 artists. Not you put it out there like that. So I'm putting the names out there. You saying nah, fuck that. Like,
I'm not trying to be no hater, y'all, but I'm just imagining myself vibing, you know what I'm saying? Drum come on. I'd be like, damn, this a throwback, but I ain't necessarily like, let me put that shit on.
You said not top 5. It's smoke vibes. Though.
I know, but you
If I'm in a group of
you can
people-
go to your top 5 and pick out songs from that catalog. That's like a smooth, chill, smoking ass song. You
But
don't
I
gotta
wouldn't go to
necessarily.
that, but that's not smoking vibe for me.
That's a
me
cat,
listening to-
nigga. You would. It's definitely shit you could put on by Drake to chill and smoke to,
See?
nigga. That's
You
what
see
the
how
whole,
he
the
just
whole
wanted to
Views
pivot.
album is
He
that.
wanted to pivot to Drake. I didn't say not one word. To let y'all know before he gets into it, that Drake is my favorite artist, so he had to find a way to pivot me into talking about this man. I'm not saying nothing about Drake. If I'm putting on music to smoke to, Drake does not fit in that category because
Turn the 6 upside down. It's a 9 now.
No,
I'm smoking
We start
to that,
smoking
nigga.
or
I'm
drinking
vibing
to
to
Drake.
that.
Somebody gonna call their ex or be ready to go home.
No,
I'm not
nigga.
putting Drake on while
No,
we smoking.
Drake got vibes too. He got
He
he got
do.
he got
He
the
right.
different. So like I said, nigga,
So,
turn the
Keith,
6
you-
upside down. It's a 9
So
now.
Keys, you smoking, you gonna turn Drake on for real.
Fuck yeah.
And then 2 of
I'ma
your
turn-
niggas that's
I'm-
light skinned in that room,
I'm gonna turn.
they gonna end up calling their bitch and be
No,
ready to
I'ma
leave your
turn it-
house. They don't even want to smoke no more.
Not if I turn on non-stop, nigga.
That's workout
I- yeah,
music
I
though.
just
That's
said
not
this,
even
man.
no smoke music.
I don't know nobody else that's doing this.
Ask my boy, he work out. Ask him if you turn on nonstop and he lifting weights, he ain't finna. Oh,
So you saying Drake don't got no songs to smoke to?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's not a preference of mine that I would go to listen to a smoke song.
Bro, if you vibing with the hoes or you vibing period, bro, Drake got some songs to smoke.
Hey
to.
man, I'm gonna keep it $1.50. He ain't even let me give. I can't have an opinion because he just turned.
Go. What did I do to him?
I
He
tried-
said, bro, he said, good kid, Mad City, nigga. I said, oh, you a sick nigga.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's the first thing I said. That's the first thing I said. I got on his eye.
I mean,
I'm like, you a sick nigga,
He didn't even get in the
boy.
top 5. He
I
said
know
one.
he
He
did.
said,
Listen,
"Oh, you
I ain't gonna.
sick."
I said the whole album. Did you hear me,
you know, all right. You know what? That part I kind of feel though.
Go
Say
ahead.
the whole album.
bro? Cause listen, if I'm smoking it in out of nowhere, I hear nigga.
Nigga, don't. I'm sorry.
I'm not
I gotta
gonna
stop saying the
I'm not
N-word.
gonna be vibing.
Listen, don't let him sway you into what
He
you
might
listen
stop,
to.
but I'm
If
not
you like
stopping.
Good Kid, Mad City, and it
I
works
do.
for you, that was the question. The question was,
Get your
what
shit
is
off.
your preference?
Get y'all shit off, bro. Let me shut the fuck up.
It was valid. And I was just.
Am I not
No,
valid?
He's right. No, he's right. But you.
That's why you gotta have a mediator, y'all, because you gotta let niggas know when they sound crazy.
He's right.
You
He's
gotta
right.
let niggas
But
know when they sound crazy.
if you like that though, you know, you gotta stand by your opinion though. That's what I'm saying though. You still gotta be firm on opinion. He right, definitely give him that. But because he was right, you ain't gonna. I didn't even try. But you also. we hey, this is the perfect trio. Now I understand the nigga. You better understand the nigga. I'm letting you know, nigga. That's great. That's great. That's a perfect trio. That's a perfect trio.
Okay. Although sometimes I feel like
into the vape.
when
That nigga frying.
listen, no, I feel like half the time. Okay, so I listen to some artists like Suicide Boys, Bones. You can say they're trash. All right.
smoke.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of the times I'm listening for that beat. That's what I'm listening to when I'm smoking.
But you see how you just brought
they
them
ain't
up?
saying shit.
See how you brought them up? I know nothing about them. So I couldn't say that you're invalid. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I couldn't say that you're invalid for liking what you like.
I feel it. I appreciate that.
Now you open my mind to something. Now I gotta go see what Suicide Boys is like. Now when
It's
he
just
asks me that
Gracie
question
and
again,
Taylor.
I might be like, I like the Suicide Boys. You know what I'm saying?
And
the
they-
difference is, I done heard the Suicide Boys, so I can tell you critique this shit. They do got some fire ass instrument. They got some fire ass.
They
production.
do.
I don't know who the fuck
They
make that
sample a
beats,
lot of
but that-
OGs
I'm
too.
telling you, I don't know who the fuck make they beats, but that nigga cold. That nigga is cold. They don't be saying a bunch of shit, but that shit be
That's why I like Denzel Curry though.
no bullshit.
No, because not that he's got that same kind of vibe, but like he do be saying like some real shit though.
Nigga, Curry be speak. He be all over the place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be talking.
He's a diverse musician for sure.
Mm-hmm. Pop your shit though. Go ahead, Sean Kingston.
What about him?
Calm down.
For what? Calm down.
Said you smoked it.
I'm chilling, nigga. That's good weed. I'm just relaxed in my zen. Why everybody telling me to calm down?
All right,
Because I'm
I'm
black
sorry.
with dreads, I gotta
No.
calm down.
No, it's your
Why you didn't
face.
say this,
It's your
y'all?
face.
Come on, man. We can't.
But if I'm gonna go for like some artists, bro, that's gonna like set the vibe when we smoking, bro. Like I said, I'm going Future. I'm pulling some Drake out of there. Motherfucking, I can feel like I need something that's just like smooth that we can like. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'll smoke to some Logic, nigga.
Hey, I see
No.
you.
Real deal.
Juicy J.
Real dude. You ever listen to his catalog?
How you gonna?
I ain't
Yeah,
talking
real
about
MC,
like
bro.
I ain't talking about like the first 2 albums, bro. Got some slaps on there.
I ain't saying he ain't got slaps, nigga. But it's the content though. I'm not gonna smoke to nobody just crying about him being mixed.
You don't,
Nigga, he don't. That's just the like
That's what he's
the
known for
stereotype.
sure.
Like that's just the like, oh yeah, I'm half black. Blah blah blah. Or whatever. But nigga, like on like them first 2 projects, that nigga was spitting. Like I was listening to that nigga before he was actually like signed and actually on. Like nigga. Him and Lil Dicky, them 2 niggas. I can say, no bullshit. I found both of them niggas on YouTube. Was listening to them niggas in fucking 2009, bro.
No, Lil
2008.
Dicky was going crazy though.
He was making his own motherfucking videos, all that shit. I'm like, he going crazy. Like, he going stupid. Then he dropped that shit with Fetty Wap. I'm like, oh, they on my nigga Dave. They on my nigga Dave. Oh God. That's crazy. I just shouted out 2 white rappers. I mean, my bad. Half rapper and
You working on
You gotta
demonetization?
give Childish his.
my bad. You said
You
what?
gotta give Childish his shout out for talking about.
Childish Gambino, you know, I ain't gonna lie. He got some fire shit to smoke to. Dog, bro, chill out, bro.
He's a straight
Triple
artist.
Z. I mean, he did a song with Triple Z. It was pretty good.
He's a straight artist. He's funny as fuck. He's in the movies, and he makes.
Have you heard 1910?
I don't listen to Childish Gambino.
Bro, you need
I've
to.
heard his music, but I don't.
No, nigga, that's the problem. You've heard his music, bro. You gotta listen to an artist.
I'm not even finna call you. I'm finna let that go.
I'm
You
just
right.
saying,
You right. You gotta
like,
listen.
You
to
gotta
artists.
listen to the
Yeah,
artist,
you
bro.
right.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
you
hold
right.
you.
I won't
Like,
be that long.
Cause this
Right.
niggas where it's like I done heard a couple songs by him, but I ain't really listen to their shit. But
No, this content. This coming from the nigga that talk about he don't listen to nobody but himself, and he talking about I gotta go listen to an artist if I don't like the artist. I don't like him.
You just said you don't like him. You ain't never said that before. I ain't know you ain't like the nigga. I wouldn't have told you go listen.
I don't like his music because it feels like TikTokish to me. It has like a Coil Ray vibe. I can go listen to Coil Ray. They voices sound similar to me. I just don't. Not in a
You hear
disrespectful
this
way.
shit, Roger?
Listen. His music is not. I'm not saying his music is bad, bro. Like that's what niggas don't understand. Listen,
was even a thought on something.
I understand that, but what I'm trying to.
TikTok. You think his music sound TikTok?
Oh no! See, that's crazy.
The nigga had
I'm
an
talking about
epiphany,
somebody
y'all.
else.
Look, see,
That's
the
why.
nigga had an epiphany, y'all.
I'm talking about somebody. I'm talking about it's a Gambino. Oh, he from New York. Y'all talking about Danny Glover, huh?
Yeah.
No, his music is amazing. I'm not talking about
Donald
him.
Glover, not Atlanta,
Donald.
y'all, Atlanta.
Yeah, y'all.
My nigga Donald Glover be on his shit. Bro, he got some slaps, bro. I'm gonna show you something, bro. Like this nigga Sherm turned down the wood.
It's not very heady. Definitely feel that shit in my body a lot though.
It's not heavy at all. I ain't gonna lie, but when I got up and said, I was like, damn. Like, hold on, let me go back over there. Let me get a story time though. I need a story. First time y'all got high.
Shit, nigga. I caught the bus. I was in the hood. Caught the bus over with my niggas. My nigga Terry, my nigga Deontay. Nigga, we rolled to this my nigga Alex house. It was like 7th grade, probably like 6th, 7th grade. Nigga went over there. Nigga, I ain't shit, nigga. I lived off of like people that live out here. I live off of like Central and Southern, I think. So I went all the way to like 16th Street. He was like, I don't know, we was over there by Campbell. If people know that live out here, I was over there by Campbell Elementary type shit. So we went to my homie Alex house, nigga, and he was like, we was in the backyard. This nigga trying to smoke. Everybody trying to smoke. I don't smoke, so I'm like, nigga, awesome. Fuck y'all on. So I'm looking at nigga like, what's wrong with y'all nigga? Like, everybody mad and shit, like trying to figure something out. So I'm playing. I'm like, what playing? Like, nigga.
Oh man, I've been there.
So, nigga, they ended up getting.
I know what stage they
The
in.
play worked. Whatever that happened, the play worked. We go outside. This nigga bit out an apple. Put some weed on the top of that motherfucker.
Not the apple.
Nigga, yeah,
folks.
that's my first time smoking. It was out of apple.
You pulled the apple.
We was smoking. They was like, you ain't gonna smoke. I was like, I'm gonna smoke. I didn't really smoke though. Like I just blew it out. I ain't feel that shit.
Oh, you ain't
My
inhale.
first real time smoking was with my cousin.
You ain't inhale. Nigga, I make sure niggas inhale that
So
shit.
this one night,
You could tell too, like you ain't fucking that shit.
this night was crazy. This one night, I was like, 13. I went with my cousin. He got the Suburban for the night. We had like an 87 Suburban, wood grain steering wheel, wood grain, everything. That went from fire though. No, my uncle had that shit souped out though. It wasn't like no regular Suburban. Like he had got that truck and he really like put his money into it. So it was it was like white with like a navy blue pinstripe, all wood grain on the inside, steering wheel, wood grain. Man, woo-wee. When I say you can have a good time in that car, boy, I'm telling you. And it's 3 rows in that mug. You lay the back 2 down, you slide something in there, it's over. Anyway, let's move on. Make sense when you talk to me. Now look, so we end up driving off. So we go, no, I'm for real. We end up driving off or whatever. Now, mind you, this was a night of everything bad that could happen, and everything that I could learn, I learned. So long story short, we ended up sliding. The first stop we did, we dropped my cousins off at a party. But my cousin was like, do you want to go on the party? Now, mind you, I'm like 12 years old. Excuse me. I'm like 12 years old, 13 years old. So it's like, this is like a 17, 18-year-old party. It's hella old bitches in there. Oh, I'm sorry, hella old women in there, whatever. So when I go in there, nigga, they looking at me all crazy. I don't know what my cousin did. She wanted to whisper some good songs into a female ear. Big, thick, I'm talking like bodacious. Like, she came over there. That's bodacious. Like, she came over there, bro. She got the, you know what I'm saying? She got the backing that thing up. You feel me? But I don't know what to do, nigga. So I'm just 13. I'm just on the wall. I'm just on the wall. You feel me? I'm just having it. I'm on the wall. He's like, all right, for somebody get raped, let's get up out of here. So we leave. You feel me? We leave the party. What the fuck? I had like 2 or 3 hoes we pulled up on. One of my hoes we pulled up on, she lived in the duplex. I got play that night. My cousin didn't get no play, so he was mad. He was ready to go, but I finished anyway, so we ended up flying out of there. Then we went to another spot off of Encanto, chopped it up with that. He got a little with that, you know what I'm saying? So he got happy with that. Nigga, you feel me?
That's a whole mission.
No, this is just the half of the night.
Oh my God.
So we get back in the car after we dealing with the hoes. We go to this party with my nigga Q and my nigga Tommy.
Mind you, he ain't mentioned no weed yet.
We smoking the whole time.
All right.
We smoking the whole time. We already got, we smoking the whole time. But this is the days when I'm a kid, so I'm smoking, nigga. I'm just smoking, you feel me? So long story short, bro, we go to a party. We go to that party. At that party, my cousin, he was doing whatever he was doing. Long story short, we leave that party. The car stops like that. We had work.
Redacted.
So redacted. So, you know, and long story short, we got pulled over. It was a whole bunch of extra shit. But yeah, that was one of my first nights, like actually like having some real weed on me. Like niggas never really had weed like that. That was the first time my uncle gave us like
my nigga was on a mission.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit, bro. That shit, and it's crazy because it don't sound like a lot, but being a kid at that time, that shit was a lot.
Nah, that's a lot. Like,
you got pulled over your first encounter with the cops. I ain't gonna lie, he put it in his ass. He put it in his ass. You gotta put it in your ass. You get pulled over with that shit. Hey, listen, we gonna go viral with this one.
Redacted.
You get pulled over with that. You gotta put it in your ass.
We don't encourage no boofing, y'all.
All right, cool. Hey,
that super booth.
Hey, you better ask them niggas.
Redacted.
You better ask them niggas you get pulled over. So, all right.
Hey, yo, hold on. To pivot, I'm finna go ahead and bust this muffin gastro pop up because you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to get to it. You already know what time it is. You feel me? Yeah.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Redacted.
Yeah, I was on some cordial shit compared to that. My first time smoking weed.
Ooh, this one got a champagne-y like smell. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
That's one.
Got that like funky fruitness to it.
Yeah, that's gonna.
I'm telling you, that bitch
fruit.
That give me champagne-y, like
that give me
like
what I got
old aged fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's finna turn into wine. Get active, Roger. What was your first time smoking?
Man, I was on some like regular shit compared to Shimon over here, but just like some fucking hanging out with some homegirl.
Oh, the bitch got you to smoke?
Yeah. Yo, now that I think about it, homie was like, give me like, this is my first time smoking weed. He's like, give me like $20 and I'll do it right for you. And what he did is he got like a little dime bag, you know what I'm saying? Wait, you ain't got a little dime bag? Maybe a Nick sack. I don't know. I was fucking like 12. Who fucking knows? Anyways, went and bought a couple little Caesars, you know what I'm saying? Dude, smoked those bowls. took me for a car ride. That shit was all right. It was a good time.
Pause. God damn, brother.
Oh my soul.
Chill, like,
Took
whoa.
me for a car ride.
Got me-
With the homegirl, yeah.
You was.
Oh, the homegirl. Oh, see, you gotta keep saying the homegirl. She
I
you
mean,
didn't say that.
You made it sound
You said took. Like, yeah, you.
Scooby Doo fan.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
The mystery
I don't
machine.
think it's- Nah, this was just like an older homie, just like trying to, like I don't know, trying to give me a good experience.
She's an
trying to
older
be good.
homie.
No, she was like the same age as me. It was like her brother's friend type shit.
It was a girl.
No, the person who got us the weed was a dude. I was hanging out with a girl.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel it.
Y'all was just all vibing.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Bro,
Well, yeah, he was the
one.
one driving us around and shit. I thought I was in like a spaceship though, low key.
You funny.
I was high as fuck.
Yeah.
Because I actually smoked that shit. I don't know.
He said,
I did. I smoked out of a can on the side of the house.
"Goddamn,
Yeah.
my boy, you got aluminum poison."
Nigga,
I probably got more than that.
Hey, look.
but-
I remember I moved to Tempe. Like, I ain't never been on no weird shit though. I moved to Tempe. Ain't no weed like that. Like, it is, but like these white boys was taxing. And nigga, shit, my mom just happened to move us out there. Like, she ain't got no money, but she just happened to have us out there. So nigga, it's hard to get weed. They used to sell spice at the gas station.
God
You don't remember they used to sell spice and salvia at the gas station and shit?
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Like 5, 10,
you
20
didn't have any
bags?
homies on task growing up?
Bro.
Come on.
Over there smoking the tunchi.
Nigga, in Tempe, like in the white areas, you tripping.
Oh, you
That's-
know what? That
nigga,
part though.
That's normal.
That part, yeah.
That shit's normal. Like, I'm not even being funny, bro. Like, I'm a kid. Like, I don't know nothing about this shit like that. You feel me? I go to a school that's online up the street from my house, and I go 4 hours a day, and I go home.
I ain't smoking no tunchi.
Nah, in Glendale, bro. Some dickhead smoke shop moved in. They threw our little degenerate gang. You know how they be in like the freaking little neighborhoods, but
Yeah.
they threw us like a half of spice and was like, go share this with your friends.
Were you out in Phoenix when you were growing up?
I was everywhere though.
Like, where though? Like, what?
59th and Greenway was like my centralized like stomping ground.
You know, so you remember when they used to sell spice like out the gas station?
Hell yeah.
And then the more you pay for it, the higher the dosage was. So like, if you get a 20 bag, that's like the highest. I think it was like 20 or 30. That's the highest.
I don't even know. I just remember they had stupid
Bro, we
names
used,
like
I think I was
handicap.
smoking. Nigga, I found myself smoking blunt skateboarding. I don't even skateboard.
That's that Arizona shit.
No, nigga, it's just like
I
that's
seen
just the
too
code.
many
Like, you
people
get once you get
tweaking
out of the
off
hood,
that
bro.
shit,
Listen,
Bro,
once you get out the hood,
the
though,
only niggas I knew that was smoking tunchi was the niggas on papers because they couldn't
Right,
smoke
that
real
part.
weed.
I'd rather get a Nick sack of red.
okay, that's cool, but that wasn't how it was where in my
Where you
area.
was at? That's what I'm saying. I feel you on
Huh?
that.
Well, yeah, nigga, like that's how it was in the
Spider-Man,
area.
Climb up a wall.
I swear to God, bro, you smoke.
But it's like, to me, like I only fucked with spice because spice wasn't a long lasting high for me. Like I could get high and go in the house. Like I get high for like it'd be like 10 minutes. Like it ain't like a. That's what I'm saying. But the more you hit that motherfucker, it hit instantly. Like spice ain't like.
We were some spice lords back in the day, bro. Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you know how spice works,
Yeah.
it don't. Now salvia, that's a little bit different. But for spice, if you smoke spice, or back in the day when they used to sell that shit, if you smoke that shit, bro, you're only high for like 10 minutes. You can't really feel that shit go away like this. You have to keep smoking that shit over and over and over.
I never tried the salvia.
That's how long crack lasts.
No, it don't.
Man,
I tried the damn,
She'll be right back.
Man, listen. My first time getting high, I was at my brother's birthday party. And niggas was like putting money in on weed. And ended up getting me to put my money in on that shit. And I'm type of nigga, boy, I ain't put my money in on nothing. I ain't getting no satisfaction from it. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Bitch, if I paid for the food, I'm eating something. So, nigga, by the time the weed get there, I'm like, all right, cool. It was a group of niggas who was finna all smoke on the porch type shit. Niggas roll the weed, do all that. Cause I ain't know how. I just put my money in. This the first time I ever smoked. Nigga, we get on that porch and start hitting that motherfucker. I get that bitch that was like, inhale. I inhale that first inhale, nigga. I'll start coughing for 20 minutes straight. Swear to God. I was in that bitch dying.
Was it a Primo or something?
Hell no. It was a regular swisher.
Oh.
But that was my first time inhaling like any type of smoke, period. Like weed smoke, period. So I inhaled that shit. I was like, done for. I'm telling you, after my like 4 hits, boy.
Easy, oh.
Oh baby, I was smoky, bro. I start vibrating, whole body vibrating. I was out of there. Rolled in the motherfucker. Then I walked back in the house, laid down. Was got to seeing double and triple of shit. I swear to God, my first time ever getting high, bro. I ain't never been that high again in my life.
That happened to me off spice. See, no, but
Nigga,
I didn't it didn't hit me like that though. I was just laughing at shit. And my mom was looking at me like, I better not find out you over there smoking.
bro, my whole body was tingling.
My mom pulled up on me in the hood store with a blunt. I mean, no, I didn't have a blunt, a black and mild in my hand. But she didn't like me. She wanted me smoking period. I was already high. I had just finished the blunt of Doty. Hopped out the truck, went to give me a sloppy bag from Towns. Nigga, I'm sitting in front of that bitch with all the niggas.
Pull up on your town.
Yeah,
Double park that.
Man, you heard that line? Yeah. Nigga, I hopped out the bourbon, nigga, I'm sitting in front of Tim's, nigga, I'm smoking and shit. My cousin like, I'm like, what? Like, what? I'm like, what fuck wrong with this? I'm like, nigga, like, what? Nigga, she was yanked up, nigga, I'm like, well, better finish the rest of this black, cause that's it. I smoked that shit like 4 months, I killed that black in like 3-4 hits. Threw that shit down like, yeah, it's already over with. It's time to face the music, my brother.
She was gonna put that nigga in the yoke, y'all. Oh shit, bullshit.
Man, she pulled up to my uncle's house. He said, man, Felicia, you don't know your son. He have all the hoes. He be doing all type of shit. You don't even know. He be on it.
That motherfucker. What's it, the glue cake?
That's the glue cake. That is the gastro pop.
Gastro Poppy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That shit got the taste of exactly how it smells. That shit tastes exactly how it smells. See that nigga face? He said, He hit you with the T.I. Peculiar.
Expeditiously.
Definitely got that sweet champagne to it.
Yep, I had to scrape this shit off my fingers, bro. Yeah, shout out Drip, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't too many brands that had me scraping my fingers, bro. That shit was indented in my shit. For real.
I didn't do it.
Y'all be gaming and shit, right?
Hell yeah.
What's your favorite shit to play when y'all high?
When I'm high, probably. So actually, really good.
Star Wars.
Low key.
Star Wars?
That one or Call of Duty right now.
I like playing.
No, Spider-Man.
Red Dead Redemption 2 or like any game, like role playing games, because you get really into it when you're high. You know what I'm saying?
I just like shit. I can just go around the bullshit. I ain't really got to be too focused on it.
No, I feel like I ain't.
Cause once I get high, all that focus shit, just point me the direction where I can fuck some shit up. That's it.
Bruh, I hop on that Assassin's Creed, nigga, and I'm lost.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know how. Bro, I don't. Y'all some real gamers that can play that game. That shit be.
Man, I get on that Assassin's Creed, I be gone. Swear to God.
Was it Origin?
That tastes good.
Yeah, bro, that shit fire. Yeah, this shit tastes cream, like
That's high caliber.
magnifico. I see why y'all 62 or 8, nigga.
Yeah, that part for sure.
On my soul.
Good. That's why we trying to tell people like good weed still costs the same as what it used to. Like
In a sense, yeah.
like 2010 to like early.
But you gotta understand, the only difference is the dispensary is always going to be there. And I'm not to say that with every plug that's been, but you gotta remember back then, you gotta worry about how much you getting, because if you just wanted like a gram or you just want a pre-roll or something like that, ain't no nigga, you be waiting for about a good 3-4. I'm not getting up out my bed to come bring you no gram. So you gotta at least give me like $50, $60 for me to even get up out my bed. So if I can just go to the dispensary and pay $8 and get me an eighth, buddy, you lost it.
$8 for sure though.
You lost it. Like,
Man,
that's why these niggas gotta get Cali
that
Pack now,
motherfucker just
because
punched
like,
me, y'all, man.
you gotta think about it. That's why everybody gotta get Cali Pack, because it's like, if you ain't got something I can't get out the dispensary, you not as reliable, Yeah, your plug could fall off today. You be stuck. Well, let me just go to story real quick. Let me just go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why not to do that in the first place? Like, you gotta think about it.
Why not even do that in the first place?
It's like Circle K when they got milk in there and you ain't got none. And Walmart closed. You gonna pay that $12 for that half gallon. Real shit.
What y'all was thinking about the drip though? What y'all rate that shit?
That was last one.
Yeah.
I get that shit like an 8 out of 10. This one I get like a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I feel like the effects on this one are a lot more pronounced than the glue cake.
It's just the whole overall of it. I get high. I like the taste. It has everything I'm looking for when I say I'm trying to get high.
However, that probably means that glue cake probably better for like pain management, not more so like getting stoned off of.
That
Because
Gucci,
like
that
we all
Gucci,
said, we were feeling our body immediately. It wasn't heady at all, but like we were chilling.
that shit feel like leave me alone.
This feel like you chiefing, like you kicking it kind of smoke.
Big Smoke. With that being said, man, y'all know what it is. Trap Media Gang. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Fuck with the kid.
Late night grinding, early morning trapping. I got 7 missed calls, hella bad bitches crying. These raps tired. Say you got them bows, really shad moss challenge. Maybe these niggas lying.